In a world where modern SUVs are becoming more like luxury sedans on stilts, the Lada Niva Legend remains one of the last true old-school off-roaders. It's stubborn, rough, and unapologetically rugged, and that's exactly why it still has a place in 2025. For those who don't know, the Niva is a legend born in the Soviet era, first launched back in 1977, and today, while most of the world has moved on to touchscreen-laden crossovers, the Niva Legend is still holding its ground with minimal updates, and somehow, that's part of its charm. The 2025 version doesn't break the mold. It's not supposed to. It still looks like it did 30 or even 40 years ago, and the boxy design is iconic in its own way. You can spot a Niva from a mile away. The proportions are tight, short overhangs, tall ground clearance, and of course, those unmistakable circular headlights and horizontal grille. In many ways, it's like a living fossil on wheels. But for people who need a no-nonsense off-roader without the bells and whistles, this is exactly what they're after. Under the hood, the 2025 Niva Legend still uses a 1.7-liter naturally aspirated inline-4 engine. It's a simple engine, no turbo, no hybrid tech, no complicated electronics. It makes around 83 horsepower and 129 newton-meters of torque. Now, that might sound like very little compared to what modern crossovers offer, but remember, the Niva was never about speed or high performance. It's about simplicity, reliability, and the ability to go where others won't. The 5-speed manual transmission is as old school as it gets. The gear shifts are long, not particularly smooth, but effective. You get full-time 4-wheel drive, a locking center differential, and low-range gearing. That combination is what gives the Niva its off-road credibility. It can crawl over rocks, mud, snow, and trails that would scare away most modern SUVs. No fancy traction control systems here, just pure mechanical grip and torque. If you want to feel connected to the terrain, the Niva delivers that raw, analog experience. On-road manners are not where this car shines, and let's be honest, it wasn't designed for highways. Driving it on paved roads feels a bit like piloting a tractor. The steering is vague, there's body roll in the corners, and at speeds above 100 km per hour, things start to get noisy. The ride is firm and bumpy. But again, for those who buy an Niva, that's not the point. This is a tool, not a toy. Inside, the 2025 model retains the same basic interior layout. It's bare bones vinyl seats, hard plastics, basic switchgear, no touchscreen, no automatic climate control, no digital dash. You get a simple analog instrument cluster, manual window cranks, and knobs you can use with gloves on. It's easy to clean, easy to repair, and designed to be functional over fashionable. There are a few minor updates, like improved seat padding and a better heater system, but nothing drastic. Space inside is decent for a compact SUV. Front seats are upright with good visibility. The rear seats are tighter, especially for taller adults, and cargo space is enough for weekend gear, tools, or a couple of backpacks. The tailgate is side-hinged, which can be annoying in tight spaces, but it's solid and durable. Roof rails come standard, so adding a roof box or rack is no problem. Fuel economy is not impressive, averaging around 10 to 11 liters per 100 kilometers, but again, nobody buys a Niva expecting Prius-level efficiency. It runs on regular unleaded, and parts are cheap and widely available in most of Eastern Europe, Russia, and select markets where the Niva is still sold. One of the best things about the Niva is how modifiable it is. Enthusiasts have been customizing these things for decades: lift kits, snorkels, winches, off-road tires, auxiliary lights, roof tents, you name it. The simple construction and lack of electronics make it easy to work on yourself. In many ways, it's like the AK-47 of SUVs: cheap, reliable, and effective in tough environments. The 2025 update brings a few safety improvements, like better seatbelt systems and stronger crash structure reinforcements, but don't expect modern crash test ratings or a suite of driver aids. There's no lane keep assist, no adaptive cruise control, and no airbags in most basic trims. It's a reminder that this car is built for the dirt, not the dealership lot. Now, Let's talk pricing. The Niva Legend is still one of the most affordable 4x4s you can buy new. In markets where it's available, the price converts roughly to under $15,000, depending on local taxes and specs. That makes it incredibly attractive for farmers, explorers, utility workers, and even overlanding enthusiasts on a budget. There's simply no modern rival at this price that can match its off-road ability. To sum it up, the 2025 Lada Niva Legend is not trying to compete with the modern SUV world. It's not trying to be smart or stylish or luxurious. It sticks to what it knows, being rugged, reliable, and cheap to run. If you want touchscreen controls, adaptive suspension, and wireless charging, this isn't for you. But if you want a simple machine that can handle mud, snow, trails, and harsh weather without complaining, then the Niva Legend is still one of the purest tools out there. It's a reminder that sometimes, less really is more.